The Digital Divide and a College Education by Sol Lee Hupt DTC 206 Summer 2023. The digital divide is one of the ways in which inequality is measured in a knowledge society. It is a technology capacity gap that exists between those who are information-rich and those who are information-poor. Gender, age, ethnicity, social-economic status, geographic area, and the education level of individuals are often reported as correlates that cause the gap. Digital divide includes differential access to, contact with, and use of information and communication technologies, ICTs. Technology is a large part of college campuses. It includes personal technology. It also includes computers and Wi-Fi access provided by the college campuses. Students need reliable, fast, and affordable internet connections and internet-enabled devices if they are to succeed in higher education. For college students to have equal access to an education, they need to have equal access to computers and the internet because so much of schooling involves those technologies. They also need to have a background in technology before college, so that they are comfortable using it. Most universities require students to manage their course enrollments online, apply for financial aid online and read general announcements online. Hispanic college students are less likely to use the Internet to communicate with their professors than are their Black, non-Hispanic and white, non-Hispanic counterparts, by a significant margin. While 86% of college students in the latter two groups reported using the Internet to communicate with professors, only 63% of Hispanic college students reported doing so. Hispanic college students were also less likely to have submitted an assignment via the Internet, with 58% reporting having done so, compared with 80% of Black, non-Hispanic and white, non-Hispanic college students. Some 57% of Black college students reported that they can access some course content, but it can be slow, unreliable, or difficult to do so. For white college students, only 24% said the same. Further, 57% of Black students and 62% of students with household incomes less than $50,000 reported that Internet services are a somewhat or very significant cost. Some 30% of African American college students said they had to share the devices they used to access the Internet with others in their household. For whites, the figure was 21%. The divide has grown after the pandemic as more and more classes involved either hybrid learning or online classes. In the classroom, students are required to conduct research using electronic resources, complete multimedia assignments, turn in assignments via email and use specialized subject software to gain deeper academic understandings. Increasingly, students must navigate electronic library databases to find scholarly journals and books. Too often, females, low-income students and students of color are the ones most underprepared for the digital college environment. Studies continue to show that gender, race, socioeconomic status, primary language, geographical location, disability, educational level and generational characteristics are associated with disparities in access to and use of technology. High-income students were more likely to analyze data, carry out research, produce multimedia projects and create demonstrations with computers than low-income students. Low-income households and people of color have less home internet access, which hinders child engagement in computing experiences outside of school. The divide begins at home. There is a real disparity regarding where students first learn to use the Internet and how people use the Internet. To serve students affected by the digital divide, institutional leaders must recognize that technology is a necessity and build or strengthen sustainable connectivity. This requires policymakers to address the cost of access as well as provided for broadband infrastructure. Students must be technologically competent to be full participants in society. Having the ability to access and the desire and ability to adopt new technologies represents a form of social capital. Before individuals can adopt new technologies, they must first learn about the new idea and then form an attitude toward it. White students and those who have been Internet users for longer periods of time will be more likely to use the Internet and will have higher levels of all types of Internet usage than will non-whites and novice users. The digital divide is also an educational divide in college. Even with colleges providing computer and Internet access, there is still a huge disparity. The bridge over the divide must begin before college, with students gaining access to computers and the Internet, so that they learn how to use the technology. The policymakers must include ICTs as part of the earliest curriculums.